All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are breaking down a complete blueprint for building an insanely profitable business using AI. And the best part, you don't need to know how to code. We're going to look at two very different strategies you can use to get started like today. I want to start with a number, $2 million. Just look at that for a second. Now, what if I told you that's not some company's yearly revenue or, a Powerball jackpot? Nope. That is how much an 18-year-old named Zach Yadagari made in one single month from his app, Cal AI. It is an absolutely staggering success story, and honestly, it's built on a beautifully simple idea. So that's the real question, isn't it? It's one thing to admire a success story like that, but it's another thing entirely to figure out how to build the next one. And that's exactly what we're going to break down right now. Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to tear apart that $20 million app to see what makes it tick. Then we'll unleash an AI to do all of our market research and build a better competitor without writing a single line of code. After that, we'll explore a totally different and honestly much simpler path using Amazon. We'll watch an AI design a bestseller from scratch, and then we'll wrap it all up with your winning strategy. So first up, let's deconstruct our case study, Cal AI, and figure out how it's pulling in so much money. The secret isn't some crazy complex tech. It's all about understanding one simple human truth. We're all a little bit lazy. The entire business, all those millions, it all comes down to this one idea, the friction point. Think about it. What's the annoying little thing that stops you from doing something? That's the friction. And man, people hate tracking their calories. It's boring, it takes forever. Cal AI just deleted that problem. You snap a photo of your food, and boom, the AI logs it. Solving that one huge pain point, that's worth $20 million a year. Okay, so here's where most people go wrong. They'd see that success and just start guessing what app to build next. We're not going to do that. We're going to use AI to tell us exactly what customers are begging for before we build a single thing. Here's how it works. We're going to give an AI agent, this one's called Menis 1.6 Max, a simple mission. Go analyze our competitor, Cal AI. Then that AI is going to go out and read over 500,000 user reviews from the App Store, Google Play, Reddit, you name it. It's digging for what people love, what they absolutely hate, and what they wish the app could do. And what the AI finds is kind of wild. People love the speed. They love that it's easy, but they hate the major problems. I mean, the AI logged an apple as tikka masala. That's not a small mistake. There are billing problems, the app freezes, and yet it's still making millions. This is proof that solving that core friction point is way more important than being perfect. And this is the gold mine. This is literally a shopping list of features that thousands of paying customers are screaming for. These aren't our guesses. This is a direct command from the market, pulled straight from people who are already opening their wallets. All right, research is done. Now for the magic. Let's see how this research builds our product for us. We're not going to hire a team of developers. We're just going to describe what we want to an AI and watch it build a brand new app called Pantry Chef AI. This is it. This is the entire instruction we give the AI. It's a simple sentence that solves another universal problem. I have all this food. What on earth do I make for dinner? We're telling the AI to solve that using the same photo scanning magic we already know people love. And here you go. 18 minutes. Let that sink in. Not 18 weeks, 18 minutes. The AI designed the logo, built the entire user interface, hooked up all the complicated back-end stuff, and pushed out a real working app that you could install on your phone right now. It's incredible. And you see what we did here, right? It's a surgical strike. Our new app, Pantry Chef AI, directly fixes the biggest complaints we found in our research. People wanted meal planning, and they wanted better nutrition tracking. So we built an app that does exactly that, on a foundation we already know works. Okay, so that's path number one, the tech founder route. But maybe that feels a little intense. What if I told you there's a simpler way, a faster way to start making money? That brings us to our second strategy, becoming a digital publisher on Amazon. We use the exact same AI research method, but we pointed at Amazon's book market. And the result is just, wow. On one hand, you have generic fitness journals. You're trying to compete with over 30,000 other products. It's a bloodbath. But then the AI finds this tiny, super specific and really emotional niche, postpartum recovery journals. And there are less than 1,000 competitors. That's not a gap in the market, that's a wide open field. So let's take that amazing insight and have our AI build a premium physical product for this exact audience. We're not just making a notebook here. We are designing a complete high-value journal that solves a very real problem for a very specific person. And check out what it came up with in under 8 minutes. This is not just a bunch of lined pages. It has goal-setting sections, daily trackers, weekly reflections. It even includes incredibly thoughtful details like nursing-friendly workout ideas and recovery milestones, things that show you truly get what your customer is going through. A human would take days to design this. The AI did it before my coffee got cold. Now, the AI's first cover was okay, but this is how you go from good to I need to buy this right now. You give it a more detailed, more emotional prompt. You describe the feeling you want to create. This level of control turns a generic product into a bestseller that connects with someone on an emotional level. So we've walked through two completely different but equally powerful AI-driven business models. One is a high-tech app company, the other is a high-margin publishing business. Now it all comes down to making a choice. Here's the bottom line. Both of these paths work. The tech founder path is about solving a major inconvenience, a pain-in-the-butt problem. It has huge potential to scale. The digital publisher path is about solving an emotional problem, a heartache. It's much easier to get started, and you can see income a lot faster. And that brings us to what might be the most important piece of advice in all of this. Don't try to do both at once. The key to making either of these work is focus. Pick the path that fits you, your skills, and your goals, and become a master at it. So we've laid out the entire blueprint for you. We've shown you the research, the tools, and the two clear strategies. The only question left is the one you have to answer for yourself. Which rabbit are you going to chase?